Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Orlando Sentinels. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll run on first down. Stover, they'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw on second down, Kaplan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Off play action. Kaplan. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time trying to hone that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Klein. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On 2nd down, Stover. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Kaplan is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Down, 50, plant. 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 15.
Come on now, let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've played twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check back, check back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Go! 60 out ball.
Off play action. Kaplan is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity to pin him back. So here are visitors to take over on offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down now, Stover. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. On third down, Kaplan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing again, Kaplan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Kaplan. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Let's go, baby.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Kaplan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, Kaplan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers pointing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later. You can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And an alley to run. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Griffith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. To start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Apologize in advance, partner. Feeders on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
15.
From the gun on 3rd down. Klein looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now they try the right side here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Poole. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And on the ground they go with the running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Klein looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnston. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Operating from the gun, Klein. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Kaplan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to throw a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Stover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
70, Indy.
On 2nd down now, Stover. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw on 3rd down, Kaplan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Klein over the middle, complete. That's Griffith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Klein. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 3rd down, it's Hughes. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Stover. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Stover No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go! 60 or. Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Now!
They'll run on first down. Pull. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Klein. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Get to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kaplan. Throw left side complete. That's George. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Off play action. Klein. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pin down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stover, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. To throw on 2nd down. Kaplan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here comes the ball. 64.
Off the play fake. Kaplan. And able to find Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Welcome back live to Orlando, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Kaplan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kaplan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw. Kaplan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Kaplan. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Operating from the gun, Kaplan, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Klein. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffith. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flip.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kaplan. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, hey, third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golf courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. Big yes.
On 1st and 10, Klein. And he whips that one incomplete there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Kaplan. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Kaplan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely a little bit more.
Got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they bring out their punter. as he's on to kick it away. "51 yards on the punt there. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down. Klein looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffith. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Go! 70, Indy. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Step.
On 1st down. Poole. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
60 outlaw.
They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. To throw on 3rd down. Klein. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Keep it up, guys.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Ready, ready.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exit.